Hi. Okay. I am. Okay. It's day three, day two, day three. Um, I'm gonna say day three. It's day three of recording every day until my birthday. So the plan is in motion. I can't say much because rules and regulations and stuff like that. But just know I really would like what I said I wanted to do on my birthday. I'm finna do. Okay. Maybe okay. Let me rephrase that. Part of what I said I'm going to do on my birthday, I'm going to do, right? And that part is being not on this planet. So, I I made so I okay. So I only eat once a day. So I know that don't judge me. Don't judge me, but it's like one big meal. Um, but today, I don't know, I just felt like doing something real fun because I really didn't. My go tos are always either rice or pasta. They're very easy for like struggle meals and stuff like that. I didn't want either. So instead, I did potatoes and I fried them, shallow fried in a pan. Um, and those were just the bottom layer. I made an entire bag of mixed vegetables. I freaking love vegetables and mixed vegetables. They're like the frozen bag where it's like the green beans, carrots, and corn. It's just they're such a good base. So anyway, I made those, seasoned them, right? Put them on top of the fried potatoes. So it was just like a bed that's kind of undiscovered. And then, I'm gonna get into it. On top, a can of tuna. Still with me, still with me. A can of tuna, and then this is just a whole. It looks so good, but like, you can tell it comes from it be the base is literally a struggle meal, but it tasted so good. On top, because there needs to be that crunch. Because even if I do a double fry, it's the potatoes are underneath like mixed vegetables that came from being frozen, so they're a little bit like wet. On top of the tuna, crushed up a crushed up a bag of ramen noodles, used half the seasoning, stirred that shit up. I used it as a dip. The entire thing. I could have eaten it all by itself, but like I used it as a dip, and oh, they would probably be so good with like some water crackers or like rice crackers, something that like doesn't have too much of a flavor to it but has a nice like crispness to it because the noodles were starting to soften, but they still had like the hard crunch from it. But I had them with crackers. They were saltines, but like I had it with crackers and I used it as a dip, and I was just I could not stop. I could not stop. And like I don't know, it was just so good. And I'm like still thinking about it because I was like, I don't know. When I was downstairs, there are some other different meats, and I was just like, I don't really want chicken either. And like sometimes eating a meat is a lot of work. Cooking a meat is a lot of work, but like eating meat is a lot of work. And I'm not always in the mood for meat. And sometimes I love seafood. I love seafood so much. Like I I don't think I've had oysters. So I haven't had oysters, but clams and mussels, shrimp are my favorite. I love shrimp so much. Uh I don't know. There was a period in time that I really hated salmon, but that was because the first time I ate it was at home, and no offense to her, my mom can't cook all that well. But it's okay because I learned how to cook. Um, but I only started recently liking salmon again. One because of sushi. When I first started having sushi, the very first time I had sushi, I was like really really young, and I couldn't eat the entire thing in one bite because you know how it says that you're supposed to eat it in one bite. I could not eat it in one bite, and I tried to do it, and because it was too big, I like ended up spitting it out, and I just ate pickled ginger. Um, but it's not because I didn't like sushi, right? Um, and then I had sushi, like for real, and I love sushi. I love sushi so much. But yeah, sushi got me back into salmon, and then there was this one. I think it was Thanksgiving. My oldest sister, she had done this like brown sugar glaze on her and baked her salmon, and it was so good. That was also, I think I have a picture of it actually saved somewhere, but it was also the year where I was like starting to cook for Thanksgiving. um because I also really like Brussels sprouts. I'm not a big broccoli person. I can get into broccoli, but like the type of broccoli I like is beef with broccoli, so it's smothered in sauce. I don't really be liking broccoli like that, and I hate cauliflower. So, but I really like Brussels sprouts because they're kind of like mini cabbage, and then I also really love cabbage. So at Thanksgiving, I had like stir fried Brussels sprouts. There was a little bit of brown sugar in that as well, just so that they would have this nice caramelization to them. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like really good glazed Brussels sprouts. And the thing about that got me into Brussels sprouts, which is it's going to sound very weird, but I didn't originally like Brussels sprouts because they were just boiled straight. It would be like the raw Brussels sprouts that come in a bag, boiled them straight, and they would just be left sitting in the water, which not how you treat Brussels sprouts in order to get like a good flavor. And you know, it came with that scent, that Brussels sprout scent that it has. But the way I started liking Brussels sprouts is because of the box of them, where it was like it was frozen Brussels sprouts in butter sauce, and I ate the entire thing all by myself. It was so good, and I was just like, oh my god, Brussels sprouts could taste this good. I don't know. It was one of those. I'm pretty sure that was either late middle school or early high school, um, because it was a period of time where I wasn't really eating dinner because my family had dinner very very late. Um, but it was still like I should eat something because I didn't eat enough throughout the day. So I would just like eat vegetables. So yeah, that's what got me into Brussels sprouts initially, but then like I had offhandedly said that I liked Brussels sprouts because like it was a I was still getting into vegetables and trying to find vegetables that I liked and like expand my palate and stuff like that. Um, I hate iceberg lettuce, bane of my existence. I can't. But I really like romaine. Um, I can't do raw spinach anymore. Anyway, going back to the Brussels sprouts thing, I had said offhandedly that I really liked Brussels sprouts because like I was eating them and they were like in the freezer, so I was eating them. I was eating what was there, and spinach to me always took too long to cook, um, to get it like to a flavor that I really enjoyed. And because I said that, now there was even more Brussels sprouts like being bought, and I don't eat things often. I like go back and forth just because like when I like something, I will eat it for like 2 days and then I have to switch it up, or even like one day or and do something different and then go back to it kind of thing. Um, so like because it was a big bag, I used like half of it and then didn't really use the rest. And also, it's just like, is this bought for the family? Because like nobody else is really using it. Very confusing. Very confusing. But I do really like Brussels sprouts. And I also just like vegetables in general. I love squash. Um, I want to try. I've never tried it, but I want to have um, pumpkin and leek soup because I one of my favorite types of vegetables is onions. I love the allium family. Um, Shallots, scallions, white onions, sweet onions, red onions. They're so good in every form. Um, like yeah, there are people who really like garlic, but for me, it's gotta be the onion. Like, um, yeah, so that's a staple. Sometimes, oof, one of my favorite burgers, and but yeah, I had this burger. Sorry, I'm listening to music again. If you couldn't tell, it's like looking straight on. You can barely see. I got something in my ear. You can turn it to the side. It's hard to see. Sorry. It's a gospel song too. Um, I grew up raised in a church, so I really enjoy gospel music and some Christian rock. I do enjoy some Christian rock. I haven't listened to it in a while, but like yeah. Anyway, back to the burger thing. There was this one time I got like a burger. I forgot where from, but it was like first of all, I was looking for something with provolone because provolone is my favorite cheese. For like sandwiches and stuff. It's the cheese that I always got on my Subway order. I would always get an Italian sub with, the usual and provolone cheese. Toast that shit. Spinach, jalapenos, and black olives with some dressing. I forget which dressing, but like dressing like balsamic glaze. Um, I don't remember. I think chipotle sauce was also on it. I was just like, yeah, and that was my Subway order. Um, sure, it would vary, but like it would only vary in the sauces. Um, sorry, the music. Okay, but the burger, I think it had provolone cheese, and that's why I chose it. But I also saw it had caramelized onions on that bitch. Caramelized onions, yo, I, I. have learned patience, man. And caramelized onions is one of the things I am willing to be patient about. It's like you telling me if I sit here, stew these onions, keep stirring them after a little bit, they turn brown and gooey. Ooh, caramelized onions. And that was like, I still remember that burger to this day. I don't remember how it tastes, but I remember loving that burger. Yeah, it was a good burger. But onions, it was bothering me that my lip look was gone from eating. But see, this is the thing where I'm like, if if it is makeup, it could be used everywhere. The brown that's lining my lips is the same. It's the same gel eyeliner that I used. Honestly, my favorite purchase, I got it off TikTok shop. This is not promotion because who am I? This is not an ad. They're not sponsoring me to say this because I don't even think that they know I exist. Um, but yeah, honestly, biggest favorite thing. These are my staples. I'm gonna have to get them again. Both this glassy sheen. I might even get it in a different color, but this keeps my lips so freaking soft. And I love the applicator. Again, not sponsored. This is like a little metal bit. Sorry, there's still like product on it because I just used it. Like, best purchases, just the best. But yeah, I have that. I have this as a base because I use it every day basically like it's chapstick because I don't really like chapstick. It's a lip oil from it's a tinted lip oil for the most part. And then that lining my lips, and then I have this really old, don't know where it's from, but really really old lip gloss that's the pale sheen that you see, the frosty. And I really like it. I like this look. I'm also not wearing blush. This is just naturally how red my cheeks be. It's not good. Could give it all up to be held by you. That's not all the time. No, not all the time. So, that is the. Do you want to see your setup? It's so, it's so silly. Wait, but like, that's how y'all are seated. I'm using the glove to lessen the friction, but you know, innovation and all that. Anyway, that is the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I love you.